Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss some of the important questions from the chapter Acids, Base and Salt. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and visit our website www.winpointonlineclasses.com. After subscription, press the bell icon, then you will get instant notification of all the videos which we are uploading and support us for providing free online classes to everyone. Let's start the discussion. You have been provided with 3 test tubes. One of them contains distilled water and the other 2 contain an acidic solution and a basic solution respectively. If you are given only red litmus paper, how will you identify the contents of each test tube? There are 3 test tubes. One is water, distilled water, acid and base, and you have a red litmus paper. How you will identify the given substance? How will you identify the contents of each test tube? That is the question. Here you can see 3 containers. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 containers, right? And we don't know which container is having acid and which container is having base and which container is having water. We don't know that, but we have a red litmus paper. First we are dipping this red litmus paper into the first solution. When we are dipping this one, you need to observe the color change. There is no color change, right? So we are taking that litmus paper and we are dipping into the second solution. Here also the color is not changing. Then we are dipping that again to the third solution. Now the color is changing to blue. Then we can confirm that this is a base. So it is a base. It is a base because the red litmus paper has been changed to blue litmus paper. Here you can see the blue color. So it is a base. Now we have a blue litmus paper, right? It is blue litmus paper. We are going to dip this blue litmus paper into the remaining solution. It is base. We identify the content of this container is base, and we are taking this blue litmus paper and we are dipping this litmus paper into the other solution. First we are dipping into this solution. There is no color change. When we are dipping that litmus paper into this solution, there is no color change, means it is water, and we are dipping this blue litmus paper to this solution. What is going to happen? Let's see that. Here the color is changing to red back, so it is acid. So it is acid and this one is water. We identify contents of each test tube, each container in this question. If the color of red litmus paper does not change, then it is acid. If the color of red litmus change to blue, then it is base. If there is no change in color of red litmus, then it is distilled water. Why should curd and source substances not be kept in brass and copper vessels? Copper is reactive element, right? It is a metal which is highly reactive. And this curd and other source substance, it is acidic. There will be reaction between acid and this metal. We need to prevent that. For that, we are not keeping this curd and other source substance in copper vessel. Curd and other source substances contains acid, so it will react with metal to give hydrogen gas and harmful products. We should not keep curd and other source substance in copper vessel or brass vessel. Metal compound A react with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. The gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle. If the gas is extinguishing a burning candle, it will be carbon dioxide. Write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compound formed is calcium chloride. So there is a metal compound. It is reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid. The A is a metal compound and it is reacting with hydrochloric acid, and one of the product is calcium chloride. It is given in the question, and the gas produced, it is extinguishes the fire, means it is carbon dioxide, right? So we can write it is carbon dioxide. And what will be the product? What will be the reactant A here? A plus HCl gives CaCl2 plus CO2. We are getting CaCl2, calcium chloride. It is CaCl2, calcium chloride and carbon dioxide. So what will be the product? What will be the reactant here? It will be calcium carbonate. So it is calcium carbonate, and here we will get H2O. Then only it will be a balanced equation. So equation is CaCO3 plus HCl gives CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2O. That is a reaction. Why do HCl, HNO3 etc. show acidic characters in aqueous solution while solutions of compound like alcohol and glucose do not show acidic character? If a substance is showing acidic character, which means it contains H plus ions. So in HCl and HNO3, H plus ions are present, but in the case of alcohol and glucose, there is no H plus ion, H3O plus ion. HCl and HNO3 dissolves to form H plus ion. Glucose and alcohol do not dissolve to form ions. So when we are dissolving this HNO3 and HCl, it will produce H plus ion. That is the reason for acidic character. Why does an aqueous solution of acid conduct electricity? What is the reason behind it? The ions. Acidic solution is having ions, H plus ions or hydronium ion. Because of this ion, it will conduct electricity. Acid dissolves to form H3O plus ions. So acid in aqueous form conduct electricity. Why does dry HCl gas not change the color of dry litmus paper? In the question it is mentioned that it is dry HCl. Dry HCl is not having any ions. It is only HCl. So it is not going to show any acidic character. It won't change the color of litmus paper. It has no H3O plus ions in it. Why is it recommended that the acid should be added to water and not water to acid? When we are diluting acid, what do you mean by the term dilution? Dilution means adding water. When we are adding water to acid, it will dilute, it will get diluted, right? But when we are diluting an acid, we should not add water to acid. We need to add acid to water. Both are different, right? When we are adding water to acid, when we are adding acid to water, result will be different. Let's discuss that. When we are adding water to acid, it is an exothermic reaction. Dilution of acid is an exothermic reaction. When we are adding water to acid, there will be production of high amount of heat. Because of this heat, the acid will splash out. So to avoid that, we need to add acid to water. Then it will be very safe. Dilution of acid is an exothermic process. If we are adding water to acid, because of high amount of heat, the mixture splashes out and causes burn. To prevent this, we need to add acid to water. How is the concentration of hydronium ions affected when a solution of an acid is diluted? When we are diluting, the acidity is decreasing, right? When the acidity is decreasing, number of H3O plus ion, it is decreasing. The acidity is decreasing means hydrogen ion concentration is decreasing. When the acid is diluted, the number of H3O plus ions decreases and acidity decreases. How is the concentration of hydroxide ion affected when the excess base is dissolved in a solution of sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide is a base and it is having OH minus ion. When we are adding base to it, the number of OH minus ion will increase. The basicity will increase. When we added excess base into a solution, the number of OH minus will increase. You have two solutions, A and B. The pH of solution A is 6 and pH of solution B is 8. Which solution has more hydrogen ion concentration? Which of this acidic and which one is basic? There are two solutions, A and B. The pH of A is 6 and pH of B is 8. First we can write the pH. pH of A is 6 and pH of B is 8. The first question is, which solution has more hydrogen ion concentration? Hydrogen ion concentration related to acidity. If it is having more hydrogen ion concentration, it will be acid, right? And if the pH value is less than 7, it will be acid. So in this, which one is having pH value less than 7? The pH of A is 6, right? pH of A is 6 means it is acidic. It should be having, it is going to have more number of hydrogen ion. Then second question, which of this is acidic and which one is basic? A is acidic and because its pH value is 6 less than 7, and B is basic because the pH value is 8, it is more than 7. A is acidic and B is basic. Solution of A is having more hydrogen ion concentration. What effect does the concentration of H plus ion have on the nature of the solution? When we are increasing the concentration of H plus ion, the acidity will increase. If you are decreasing the concentration of H plus ion, the acidity will decrease. The H plus ion is directly proportional to the number of H plus ion is directly proportional to the acidity. If the concentration of H plus ion is increased, the acidity will increase. If the concentration of H plus ion is decreased, the acidity will decrease. Do basic solution also have H plus ions? If yes, then why are these basic? The question is, if you are taking a basic solution, is it containing H plus ions? Yes, it is containing H plus ions, but the concentration of OH minus ion is more than this H plus ion. Yes, basic solution also has H plus ions. Their concentration is less as compared to the concentration of OH minus ions. That makes the solution basic. Under what soil condition do you think a farmer would treat the soil of his field with quicklime or slaked lime or chalk? Under which condition a farmer treat the soil of his field using these chemicals: slaked lime, quicklime and chalk, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide. If the soil is acidic, these are basic, right? These chemicals are basic. If the soil is acidic, then we need to use these chemicals to neutralize the excess acid. If the soil is acidic and not suitable for cultivation, then to increase the basicity of soil, the farmer would treat the soil with quicklime or slaked lime or calcium carbonate. What is the common name of the compound CaOCl2? CaOCl2 is calcium oxychloride. The common name is bleaching powder. Name the substance which on treatment with chlorine yields bleaching powder. What is the method of preparation of bleaching powder? When we are passing dry chlorine over slaked lime, we will get bleaching powder, right? So answer is calcium hydroxide or slaked lime. Name the sodium compound which is used for softening hard water. Soap is not going to form lather in hard water. So if the water is hard, we need to soften the water. For that we are using sodium carbonate or washing soda. What will happen if a solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated? Give the equation of the reaction involved. Sodium hydrogen carbonate means NaHCO3. When we are heating that sodium hydrogen carbonate, we are going to get sodium carbonate. There will be formation of sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. 2NaHCO3 gives Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2 in the presence of heat. Write an equation to show the reaction between plaster of Paris and water. When we are adding plaster of Paris to water, what is going to happen? It will change into gypsum back. It will set into solid form. CaSO4.12H2O means it is plaster of Paris plus 1.5 H2O gives, we will get CaSO4.2H2O. This one is plaster of Paris and that is gypsum. When we are adding water to plaster of Paris, it will change back to gypsum. As solution turns red litmus blue, its pH likely to be 1, 4, 5, 10. These are the options. The solution is changing the red litmus paper to blue, means it is a base. Red litmus to blue means it is a base. And in this value, which value is more than 7? 10, right? D is more than 7. So answer will be pH equal to 10. A solution reacts with crushed eggshells to give gas that turns lime water milky. Lime water turns milky means carbon dioxide. NaCl, HCl, LiCl, KCl. A solution reacts with crushed eggshells. Crushed eggshells means it is calcium carbonate. When there will be a reaction between calcium carbonate and an acid, we will get carbon dioxide. So the answer should be an acid. NaCl is not an acid. HCl, it is an acid. So answer is HCl. 10 ml of solution of NaOH is found to be completely neutralized by 8 ml of given solution of HCl. If we take 20 ml of same solution of NaOH, the amount of HCl solution will be dash. If we are taking 10 ml of sodium hydroxide, we need 8 ml to neutralize the sodium hydroxide, 8 ml of hydrochloric acid. And if we are taking 20 ml of sodium hydroxide, the amount of hydrochloric acid should be 16 ml, double. Double of 10 is 20, right? So we need to take double of 8. Answer is 16 milliliter. Which one of the following types of medicines is used for treating indigestion? Indigestion means at the time of indigestion, there will be production of hydrochloric acid in our stomach. So to get rid of this pain, there will be pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, we need to take antacid. So answer is antacid. Here it's given antibiotic, analgesic, antacid and antiseptic. The answer is antacids. Write a word equation and balance the equation for the reaction taking place when dilute sulphuric acid is reacting with zinc granule, dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with magnesium ribbon, dilute sulphuric acid react with aluminium powder, dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron fillings. First one, dilute sulphuric acid react with zinc granules. What is the formula of sulphuric acid? Sulphuric acid is H2SO4, right? H2SO4 plus zinc. There are two reactants, H2SO4 and zinc. The products will be ZnSO4 plus H2. These are the products. How we can balance it? First we need to make boxes everywhere, right? We are making boxes in reactant side and product side. After making box, first we can count the number of SO4. We are considering SO4 as a group. So here there is H2SO4. H2SO4 means only one SO4. Here ZnSO4, one SO4. Here it is one zinc. Here it is ZnSO4 means one zinc, one Zn, balanced. Here it is H2SO4, right? H2SO4 means two hydrogen. Here it is H2. H2 means two hydrogen. So it is a balanced equation. Second one, dilute hydrochloric acid react with magnesium ribbon. So here HCl plus Mg. The products are MgCl2 plus H2. First we need to make boxes in the reactant side and product side. After making boxes, then we can balance. Mass of reactants should be mass of product. So we need to make the elements in this side equal to elements in this side. Here, how many hydrogen are there? HCl means only one hydrogen. So here also there should be one hydrogen, right? But it is two hydrogen. So here we are adding a 2. Now it is 2 HCl plus Mg gives MgCl2 plus H2. Is it a balanced equation now? Yes, it is a balanced equation. There are 2 chlorine, 2 hydrogen. Here it is 2 chlorine and 2 hydrogen, 2 HCl. Here also H2, 2 hydrogen, MgCl2, 2 chlorine. Here it is Mg, here it is MgCl2. Both sides there is one Mg here and there is another Mg here. So it is a balanced equation. Dilute sulphuric acid react with aluminium powder. Here it is H2SO4 plus Al gives the products will be Al2SO4 thrice plus H2. How we can balance it? First we are making boxes in the reactant side and product side. We need to make boxes. After that we are going to count number of SO4. Al2SO4 thrice. There are 3 SO4. It is H2SO4. There is only one H2SO4. So only one SO4. Here we are going to add a 3 H2SO4. Now there are 3 H2SO4 means 3 SO4 groups. It is balanced. Number of SO4 is balanced. Now we can count number of hydrogen. Here how many hydrogens are there? It is H2. H2 means only 2 hydrogen. It is 3 H2. 3 H2 means 6 hydrogen. 3 into 2. So here also we need to add a 3. It is 3 H2, now 6 hydrogen. We can count number of aluminium. Here how many aluminiums you can see? Aluminium, number of aluminium is 1, Al. Here it is Al2. Here only 1 aluminium. So we need to add a 2 here. Now it is a balanced equation. Dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron fillings. HCl plus Fe gives FeCl3 plus H2. It is a reaction. We need to balance this reaction. First we are making boxes here. Then we are going to balance it. After making the boxes, we need to count number of hydrogen, number of chlorine, number of iron. Everything we need to make it equal in the reactant side and product side. So first we are adding a 2 here, 2 FeCl3. Now how many ions? Iron you can see here, 2 Fe, right? And 2 Cl3. 2 Cl3 means there are 6 chlorine. So here it is 6 chlorine. Here is only one chlorine. Here we are adding a 6. Now it is 6 HCl. Number of chlorine is balanced. How many hydrogen you can see here? It is H2. H2 means 2 hydrogen, right? And here it is 6 HCl. There are 6 hydrogen. So here we are adding a 3. Now it is balanced. Now we can count number of iron. Here how many iron you can see? It is Fe, right? Only one iron. It is 2 FeCl3 means there are 2 iron, 2 Fe, 2 iron. Here we can add a 2. It is a balanced equation. Why does distilled water not conduct electricity whereas rainwater does? In rainwater there are dissolved impurities. Because of the impurities it will conduct electricity. Distilled water cannot conduct electricity because it does not contain ions, and rainwater conducts electricity because it contains ions due to the presence of dissolved salt in it. Why do acid not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? The acidic behavior is based on H plus ion. If there is no water, there won't be any H plus ion. In the absence of water, there is no hydrogen ion in acids. 5 solutions A, B, C, D and E when tested with universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9. respectively. Which solution is neutral, strongly alkaline, strongly acidic, weakly alkaline? Arrange the pH in the increasing order of hydrogen ion concentration. There are 5 solutions. pH are 4, 1, 11, 7, 9. If the pH is equal to 7, it will be neutral. If pH is more than 7, it will be base. If the pH is less than 7, it will be acid. So the pH of A is 4, right? pH of B is 1, pH of C is 11, pH of D is 7, pH of E is 9. Which one is neutral? D is neutral because it is the pH equal to 7. It means it is neutral. If the pH is less than 7, it will be acidic. There are two values, 4 and 1. These values are less than 7. 4 and 1. These values are less than 7. Which one is more acidic? pH equal to 1. It will be strong acid because it is less than 4. pH equal to 4. It is less acidic compared to B. So strongly acidic and acidic. And there are two solutions, pH equal to 11, pH equal to 9. More than 7. These values are more than 7. Both are basic. Which one is strong base? If the pH value is more, it will be strong base. So pH equal to 11, that is strongly basic. pH equal to 9, basic, weakly basic. So order is C, E, D, A, B. Means it is the increasing order of the acidic character. Increasing order of acidic character. Which one is more acid? The acid is B. B is more acid. So we need to start from base. Increasing order of H plus ion, increasing order of acidic character means we need to start from a strong base. So it is starting from C, then E, then D, then A, then B. Equal lengths of magnesium ribbon are taken in a test tube A and B. Hydrochloric acid is added to test tube A and acetic acid is added to test tube B. In which test tube will the fizzing occur more vigorously and why? And the question is, in which test tube there will be more reaction? Acetic acid and hydrochloric acid, which is strong acid. Hydrochloric acid is strong acid. In that test tube there will be more reaction. Test tube A, because HCl is strong acid compared to acetic acid. Acetic acid is vinegar, it is weak acid. A milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. They are adding baking soda to fresh milk. Why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? Question B. Why does this milk take a long time to set as curd? They used to add baking powder to that milk, baking soda to the milk. They will increase the pH. If the pH is decreasing, which means it is converting into acid, it will be sour in taste. So we need to prevent that, right? Milkmen need to prevent that. So they will add baking soda. It is basic. It will increase the basic property of milk and it is not going to set into curd as soon as possible. If it is alkaline, it won't be converting into curd. This milk is slightly basic than usual milk, so it will take long time to convert into curd. Plaster of Paris should be stored in a moisture-proof container. Explain why. We need to keep the plaster of Paris powder in a moisture-proof container. When water is mixing with plaster of Paris, it will convert back to the solid substance gypsum. It will mix with water and convert into hard solid gypsum. The equation is CaSO4 half H2O plus 1 and half H2O in the presence of heat CaSO4 dot 2 H2O. What is neutralization reaction? Give two example. If there is a reaction between acid and base, it is known as neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. The reaction between an acid and base to give salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. Example, acid plus base gives salt and water. It is a general equation. Examples, NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. 2KOH plus H2SO4 gives K2SO4 plus H2O. In these two reactions, acid is combined with base to form salt and water. If you like this video, visit our website www.winpointonlineclasses.com, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification of all the videos. Support us for providing free online classes to everyone. Thanks for watching.